the shadows and into the spotlight. Emma McKeon.
Beautiful, but at first glance, an unlikely pairing.
It is a bit strange, I guess.
Our very own golden girl, Emma McKeon, Australia's most decorated Olympian.
The first Australian to win 10 Olympic medals.
Still sounds weird to me. Surreal, I guess.
She is the queen of this pool.
Pop superstar, Cody Simpson.
Used to call him my little bro, but now he's kind of become my big bro.
Quite a string of high-profile girlfriends that went with her.
I was a romantic rascal. Fast forward 10 years, the whole thing's been flipped on its head.
Giving up his music career and coming back to try and swim for Australia. It's impossible, right?
And Cody Simpson not that far away.
The choices I made that have led me to that moment.
You don't know until you get the text message.
It was very special.
You'd made it.
Beautiful new page for me.
I've never seen him so happy.
Swimming brought me to meeting Emma, and it's something that we do together.
You managed to turn into what it is now, which is really special. We're loving where we're at. That's all that matters to us.
As with most things, there's a lot more to the story.
There's obviously been a fair bit of drama in the media and that around the team dynamic.
That's just life. Everyone's got an opinion on everything.
It's important to do what scares you.
Happiest I've seen her, I'm going to say.
Would love it to be a message of inspiration to other kids out there as well.
I'm really happy.
This dream team is destined for big things.
Our full story on the telly.
On Spotlight.
A love story, a sporting story, a great story. What a show we have coming. Hello, I'm Michael Usher. Also tonight, my friends Danny and Layla. A drunk driver took 3 of their children. Now, the best news you could wish for, their miracle baby.
It's an honour for us to share our story.
I'm so happy and I can't wait to meet the baby.
This baby has meant so much to myself and Layla. And it's taught, our kids, life is tough and it'll throw things at you, but don't give up. You can't change the past.
It is a wonderful story. Stay tuned. But we begin with the romance that is electrifying Australian swimming, the Prince of Pop and the Queen of the Pool. Tonight, Emma McKeon and Cody Simpson open up for the first time about their whirlwind relationship, which has been creating more than a few waves. Denham Hitchcock has our exclusive.
We're loving where we're at the moment and we have fun together.
We talk every day about how happy we are and how lucky we are. Cody interview, Spotlight.
Emma interview. This thing?
You didn't even need prompting, Em. How good is that? It's a beautiful, but at first glance, an unlikely pairing.
Whoops. Just instant.
Please, make yourself at home.
Okay.
Our very own golden girl, Emma McKeon, our most decorated Olympian, no less.
Emma's in front. Can she hang on? Can she do it? Yes, she has. The gold medal comes. An Olympic record. This one all on her own.
2, 3, 4. And pop superstar Cody Simpson, better known for gold records than gold medals. But recently, like really recently, everything changed. Because Cody, less than 2 years training, you come onto the squad, you're going to the Commonwealth Games, you snagged our golden girl. It really was a rock star entrance, wasn't it?
Oh, man. When you put it like that, oh, man. Oh, it wasn't straight away. It was a bit of a slow burn for us, wasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, it was a year.
It was a year. It was a year till I told you I was into you. It took me that long.
Come to this pool at 5 a.m. on a weekday and you'll soon see that this dream team is destined for big things. It's early, the Gold Coast is just waking up, and these two are on about lap 50. And I'm seeing your training schedule. It's pretty hectic. Is there any room in there for any romance at all, like in the 20 minutes that you're allowed?
Yeah, Cody's romantic.
We make it happen. Gotta make it work, for sure. We get Sundays off.
Sundays are off, Sundays are our
sleep-ins and
our day for whatever we want. Yeah.
Don't get me out of bed before 9 on a Sunday. I'll kill you. No, just kidding.
No, I'm in bed till 9 as well.
Not you. I mean, anyone trying to get me out at 9 a.m. You know. Yeah, we have a try to live pretty normally on Sundays. We'll go for breakfast. We'll go do things. You know, go see a movie that we've been wanting to go see, or go to dinner. You know.
Yeah. We always find time.
Do date nights or something. Yeah.
And Emma, has there been some serenading with a guitar? Because I'd be very disappointed if there wasn't.
Yeah, he plays the guitar and sings. Every morning he wakes up with some random song.
How do you think we got here in the first place?
Yeah, that's the real story.
Yeah. Couldn't woo her in any other fashion than how I know best. You like when I play though.
Yeah, I like listening to him.
She always drop whenever I'm playing. She'll just drop whatever she's doing and watch and listen. And, she doesn't have to do that, but I like that.
So you've gone from playing to packed stadiums to a very important audience of one.
Pretty much, yeah. She's the only audience I have nowadays, so she gets all the shows.
Before he sang, Cody swam. A junior champion before he was a pop star. His mum and dad were both elite swimmers.
Very swimming-orientated family, and I grew up swimming. I grew up training. I grew up getting up at 5 every morning and doing that.
It's in the blood, right?
It's in the blood.
Without any further ado, it's Cody Simpson's on guitar. He's a bit of a seasoned performer. He's done a few of these. He's Cody.
But so too is music.
Senorita, I feel you for you.
In 2009, in between swim training, he played guitar and sang. Not even a teen yet, he was about to be one of the first YouTube superstars. He just didn't know it yet.
I started posting videos online because I saw people were doing that. It was right at the early days of YouTube. I asked Mum to film me in the living room playing guitar, singing songs.
Just 12 at this stage?
Yeah, and I just worried as a mum, with predators online and stuff. I said, we kept saying no, anyway, eventually, from him begging us, we said, okay, that's fine, but we'll monitor and watch all the messages that come in and no comments and stuff like that. And literally within 3 months of putting that video up, we got 3 or 4 offers, within the first 3 months of those first few videos, which was wild.
And then before I knew it, I was, had these multiple record deal offers on the table going, if you want to sign these, you got to move to LA. And so I just said to my parents, I'm going to go whether you want me to or not, and whether you're coming or not, I'm going.
At the ripe age of 13.
It was just this is, this stuff doesn't happen to people.
So everyone, off to LA.
We all went.
Yeah. I think they thought it'd be like a 6-month thing.
Yeah.
And, swimming was, at that time, was long gone.
But what's wild to me is that you look at those videos, there was 6 or so videos of him, 12, 13 years old, singing a few songs, and then the next one is him doing a music video with Flo Rida.
Yeah.
It's got about 27 million views.
I know.
And no offence, but it was quite a step up from Mum's camcorder in the bedroom.
I just went, I give up.
Every minute, every second, every hour of the day, missing you.
Calling it a rise to stardom doesn't really do it justice. Cody Simpson was a teenage supernova. For the Aussie Simpsons, the 1-year adventure turned into 10 years away.
So I'm about to go on stage in Birmingham, England right now.
And the dinner guests no longer needed introducing.
So what's up, guys? I'm with my homie Cody Simpson. Used to call him my little bro, but now he's kind of become my big bro because he's bigger than me, man. So I will see you guys soon. This is Cody Simpson. He's doing great things, recording a lot of great songs, working hard in the dance studio. I can see you. And look out for his next album. It's going to be big. Thanks, dude. Thank you.
You told me before that you want to come on stage, right? You want to make that happen?
There's a, transition then in the room with, Justin Timberlake, Bruno Mars, and like
the Obamas.
We could write a book. Oh yeah, going to the White House with the Obamas because the daughters were fans. That was kind of strange. Bye.
So moving over to LA, that kind of age, how on earth did you keep Cody on the rails?
We, kept it real. When he was getting a little bit too big for his boots, we reined him in pretty quickly.
I got to the point where you can kind of have whatever you want, whenever you want it, and it's not good for a 17-year-old kid, Towards my sort of later teens, started to want to rebel against what I'd done in my early teens, and I was partying a lot and all that, and I think my mum was freaked out, for sure.
I love you, Cody. I love you so much.
If you would only listen, you might just realize what you're missing me.
That I kind of look back on now and go, especially with the life I'm living now, go, that wasn't healthy at all,
They could have gone sideways.
Could have gone sideways, and it almost did a couple of times, and I'm just glad I had people around me that stuck with me through it to kind of catch me and help me navigate it.
Our concern was just his welfare and how is this going to escalate his personality down the track or go off the rails or do whatever. So we really kept him
just tried to protect him,
humble and keep the sharks away.
She always had an amazing feel of the water and she just looked beautiful swimming.
I don't know a life not training 9 sessions a week. Like I went from school into professional swimming, so this is all I know at the moment.
During the years that Cody Simpson was making his name as a teenage pop idol, Emma McKeon was quietly, and then not so quietly, going about the business of winning gold medals. They did have one thing in common though. Swimming is in their family DNA. Because your father swam in the Olympics.
Yeah.
And your mum the Com Games.
Yeah.
That's some water baby DNA right there.
Yeah. Like we grew up around the ocean and at the pool and the lake and all kinds of things, doing nippers and all of that. So it's just kind of how I grew up. But that's where my love for swimming started.
Yeah, I reckon she could have probably, propelled herself across a pool well and truly before she could walk.
Emma McKeon is one of a kind, Australia's most decorated Olympian. At the last Games in Tokyo, she went from star to legend. total, 11 Olympic medals. And in Tokyo, there were 7, and 4 of them gold. In every race that you went in Tokyo, you stood on the podium 7 times.
Yeah, it is weird. And the week just went by so quick as well.
I came across a video last night of your family watching 100-metre freestyle. It's almost more entertaining to watch them than it was to watch you win it.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember watching that video back when I got back to the village after the race. And I laughed about it then. And now when I watch it, like, it makes me tear up because just to see how excited they were. I think they were more excited than I was even, or than I appeared probably.
Back at her parents' place, south of Sydney, the spoils of Emma's many victories are impressive indeed. Look at this. What a haul.
It is, isn't it? These are her Commonwealth Games ones from Glasgow and the Gold Coast. Yeah.
Even more impressive is the revelation that Emma's precious Olympic gold medals,
but I want to know where the big ones are. Where are the Olympic medals?
Are kept in the most secure place any Australian family has.
At the moment, I think the Olympic medals are in a bit of a shopping bag underneath the stairs. I can probably find them.
You got Olympic medals under the stairs.
Yes.
This I got to see. You weren't lying, they really are under the stairs.
You want to feel what 11 Olympic medals feels like?
I would love to. Whee! Look
How's
at that.
Yeah.
That is some weight. Dear me. That is quite some shopping. Tell me, why are they in a shopping bag under the stairs?
Well, they'll go somewhere else now.
I'm not sure the answer. But I'll show you a couple.
Please do. There we go. Whoa. This is the closest I will ever come to an Olympic medal. Well, if she leaves them here and she gets more, you're going to need a bigger kitchen bench.
McKeon!
Our most decorated Olympian ever. What a title.
Still sounds weird to me. It's only like when I do interviews and people say things like that it still just sounds very strange.
But why is that? Because you've done so much work to get all those things. You know what's gone into it.
Yeah.
So why does it seem strange to you? You've stood on the podium so many times.
I think because when I was growing up and for so long, that was my goal and that's what I wanted to achieve. And I was looking up to so many people who had done incredible things at the Olympics and I wanted to do something like that. And so now that I've done it, it's very surreal, I guess.
It's kind of crazy when I think back to where I was.
Touring the world.
Half the time I didn't even know where I was.
Partying till 5 in the morning.
I was a romantic rascal.
To a black light.
The whole thing's been flipped on its head.
I've never seen him so happy.
Mum was one of the few people that tried to talk me out of swimming again.
When they both smile, they'd light up a room.
Emma McKeon, lane 4.
You know, when you kind of meet someone and you just recognise, you know, there's something there. I always saw her as a special person to me.
Can she do it? Yes, she has. The gold medal comes, an Olympic record.
You know, overall, pretty inspiring human, and you know, I always acknowledged that there was a connection that we had, but you know, we didn't sort of act on it until what ended up being a year later, pretty much.
I've never seen him so happy. This is the most happy I've ever seen him in my life.
She's really happy, yeah. Happiest I've seen her, I'm going to say, over the last number of years.
When they both smile, they'd light up a room together, which is just kind of infectious.
I was thinking we could go to Venice after Commonwealth Games. Little Italian road trip.
Because, Cody, I won't lie, I'm getting some, settle down vibes from you.
Settle down vibes. I feel pretty settled right now, to be honest.
Yeah.
No, we got a good thing. We got a good thing going, and it's peaceful, which I think is important.
Not so long ago.
Cody, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Life was far less serene and far more frenetic for Cody Simpson. Not so long ago, 5 a.m. would have been a very different time for you.
5 a.m. I was awake still.
5 a.m. you're coming home, not getting up.
Not getting up. Yeah, exactly. The whole thing's been flipped on its head.
But while turning his back on pop star fame may have surprised his fans, and indeed his friend Justin Bieber.
He couldn't believe it. I was like, hey, I'm training for the Olympics. He's like, what?
For his family, it's taking him back to familiar territory.
Hey everyone, it's Cody here. I'm on my way in the car to another day of racing at the state swimming titles. I'm having a great meet so far. It's going awesome.
Just like Emma, Cody's parents also represented Australia in the pool. And back then, little Cody looks set to eclipse them both. Look at this box from the attic.
The treasure chest.
It doesn't get opened very often.
Let's see what we got. Treasure trove.
It's his treasure trove. So when he gave up at 13 to move to LA, I just sort of kept everything from that sport in here. Yeah, and these are all his old Australian state Queensland medals.
Hang on a second. Hey, these are all medals?
These are all medals. These are all his swimming medals from before.
Before you moved? And this is all swimming?
Yeah. All swimming.
He was good at every stroke. He won Australian titles in every event.
At the age of?
11 and 12.
Because anyone looking at your previous life as this superstar, pop star, now in the Australian swim team would seem insane, but really for you, it's unfinished business.
It is unfinished business, for sure.
The solitude of the Black Line is a long way from packed stadiums and screaming fans. A life few of us can ever really understand.
It's so difficult to not get caught up in yourself because everyone's telling you how amazing you are and people are screaming when you walk around and you got paparazzi following you around. I can see how they get carried away with themselves.
And no one knows that better than the man himself.
Yeah, I don't think anybody that age should have that kind of freedom. It's kind of crazy when I think back to where I was.
Because it was a wild time for you over there. There was also quite a string of high-profile girlfriends that went with her.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, half the time I didn't even know where I was.
And if you look at that period in your life, would you call yourself a romantic or were you a rascal?
I think I was smack bang in the middle of both of those things. I was a romantic rascal, for sure.
Let's not forget the string of high-profile girlfriends there for a while, from Gigi Hadid to Miley Cyrus. How was that as parents watching all that unfold?
Look, they're all great girls. It's, I think, because they're in the same industry.
You must be happy now, though, that Emma's on the scene, surely.
I'm a bit of a fan because there's a bit of a story. Well, obviously, Brad and I swam with Emma's parents, or Brad did more, I was a little bit younger, but we've known each other's families for years.
Your parents met while training, Cody's parents met while training, and you guys, of course, meet while you're training.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just because we live similar lives.
Yeah.
And it is a bit strange, I guess.
It's a little unusual.
It is unusual, but it's nice.
Like I said, swimming is in Cody's blood, which is why it may seem surprising that when he decided to dive back in, his mum feared he was making a big mistake.
Mum was one of the few people that tried to talk me out of swimming again.
And I said, how could you go from touring the world, partying till 5 in the morning, in the studio all night, to a black line?
She was a professional swimmer herself. She swam for Australia. She knows what it entails, knows how hard it is, but it was just something I wanted. I think once she realised that I wouldn't shut up about it, that she had to shut up and let me do it.
Swimming has a new poster boy, singer turned Olympic wannabe, Cody Simpson.
Yeah, it's my first rodeo, so let's see how we go.
You know, a lot of people thought thought it just wasn't possible. And I loved that. I loved it so much because I knew deep down what I was capable of, but you know, you got to do it. You can't talk about it. You gotta go out there and do it. So I just shut up and said they'll know eventually.
Do the talking in the pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Dreams can drive you, but it's reality that'll bite you. There's no escaping it. Getting fit enough and fast enough to keep up with Australia's elite was always going to be tough. The early days, especially.
I remember when he first joined the squad, sometimes I'd be beating you.
She used to beat me.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first joined, like I was still, I mean, she's the best in the world, like cut me some slack, you know, but I wasn't as good as I am now.
But I came back a year later.
All the aerobic stuff, I wasn't fit.
Yeah. I come back a year later and I can't keep up with it anymore, so it's definitely a lot of hard work.
There must be a small part of you that's just a little bit upset about it. 2 years training, coming to Com Games, people train the whole... It just must be a small part of you. It's like, come on.
I wouldn't even think that way. There's not a single part of me that thinks like that. I think, well, there's even people that have been doing it longer than I've done it as well. Like, I don't really think like that.
Yeah.
Just proud of him.
And it's Cody Simpson on top here.
And nothing made Emma prouder than Cody's performance at the national trials in May.
51.79.
That is a very, very impressive swim.
He did good, but was he good enough to make the Commonwealth Games team? When a swimmer learns their fate, did they make the squad or not, the news arrives via a simple text. By sheer luck, a camera just happened to be on Cody at that exact moment. Emma is by his side.
Well, I kind of half knew that he'd made it, but I wasn't obviously 100% sure because you don't know until you get the text message.
Yeah, she basically got told before, like that, he's selected, whatever.
But I wasn't 100% sure.
She didn't tell you?
She didn't tell me.
Yeah, but I wanted him to...
You didn't know for real,
I didn't know for real, but...
Yeah.
And I was sitting next to him. He was so nervous, waiting for the text message to come through. But I wanted, him to get that message and realise then, not hear it from someone else. So it was very special, and I think it's also nice for me because to see someone so excited, and I remember how I felt when I first found out I'd made my first team. Yeah. So it's nice to see. He believed that he could do it. And that's something that's inspiring for me and a lot of people, is just to believe in yourself and you can get there.
After the break...
So if we were to talk about the best thing in your life right now, would you be talking about swimming or would you be talking about Emma?
It is a loaded question because
I want to keep getting better, and I know I can keep getting better.
We talk every day about how happy we are and how lucky we are.
I assume this is serious.
Welcome back. When Emma and Cody took the plunge and went public with their romance, rumours were that not everyone was thrilled. Speculation, in fact, of tension within the team. Now they address that as well as their plans for the future together and for the Commonwealth Games.
So if we were to talk about the best thing in your life right now, would you be talking about swimming or would you be talking about Emma?
It's
Notice that's a loaded question.
It is a loaded question because it's the whole, like, swimming brought me to meeting Emma, right? And it's something that we do together. So I suppose the whole experience is wrapped up in one.
For Emma and Cody, a big revelation has been that their lives, once so different, are now very much in sync.
Like, I'm someone that puts pressure on myself to do what I want to do. And he's the same, and he would definitely have had people telling him that he can't achieve what he wants to achieve, and he's got that mindset that, I guess it's kind of like a stubborn mindset, just being like, no, this is what I want and I'm going to work for it. And I'm similar like that. Yeah.
Making it harder. Making you better.
That's way harder. You know, we've got the same day-to-day routine. We're tired at the same time.
Always tired, always hungry.
All in all, it's going swimmingly. The time that I've spent with you today has been amazing, been beautiful to watch. And I assume this is serious.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'd be sitting here if it wasn't, you know. But we spent enough time together now and enjoy each other's company enough that, you know, it's turned into what it's turned into, and you know, I'm lucky to be with us.
I feel like we're best friends as well, which is, to me, is so important. And he's close with his family, I'm close with my family, and that's something that is important to me as well. So we just have a lot in common.
We talk every day about how happy we are and how lucky we are. I think we definitely appreciate it. Yeah.
But as happy as they are, some tabloids have sold their love as something scandalous. Now, for any team to be strong, there needs to be harmony within the team.
Yeah.
Are there any issues with any of the team members that you have?
No, like, yeah, there's obviously been a fair bit of, you know, drama in the media and that around, you know, all the team dynamic, and but no, there's been nothing but support around, you know, me coming into the team, making the team, you know, her and I've been welcomed very warmly by the current Australian team and all the swimmers on it, and have been able to pretty much befriend and make friends with everyone on the team, and feel like really welcomed by everyone. So I never really felt any, you know, tension.
The chemistry between you and everyone in the team is all fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a different level of media scrutiny surrounding you now. What do you think about it?
It's definitely different. Like, most of the time it's just been swimming-related media. But I think that's just life. Everyone's got an opinion on everything. And we have a really nice relationship and we love each other's company, and that's all that matters to us.
Because it looks, and it must feel like it's serious.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's refreshing and peaceful and exciting, and yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just, I'm really happy.
For now, this dream team are just happy taking it day by day, lap by lap. And their most urgent priority? doing themselves and their nation proud at the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham this week.
I just go there to try and do my best, and I go there and try to win my races and just keep bettering myself, really. Yeah. That's why I'm still swimming, is because I want to keep getting better, and I know I can keep getting better.
For someone who doesn't try to set records, you're pretty damn good at doing it.
Yeah, I think that's probably why I do it, though, is because I don't think about what they are. I'm just going in there focused on what I need to do.
Have you pictured a moment in your head where you might be standing up onto a podium in the green and gold with clutching a medal in one hand?
That'd be something else, you know?
Because so many people don't chase their dreams, don't make big changes in their life because they're worried about failure and they're worried about what people will think and say about them.
Yeah. You know, if you have that passion, you have that dream, it's possible to make happen. You just have to, you know, not worry about what people think, not worry about what you even think. It's just like, just do, don't think, just do.
What would your message to people who have those thoughts be? Because your turnaround, your mindset has managed to overcome that in quite a massive way.
Yeah, absolutely. I would just say it's important to do what scares you.
And next.
It's an honour for us to share our story. Excited about the baby. This baby has meant so much to myself and Layla. Feels like my first child again.
She is giving us hard time. She's so cute.
You know, life is tough and it'll throw things at you, but don't give up.
I think in my heart I forgive him.
The power of forgiveness.
I first met Danny and Layla Abdallah 2 years ago in the worst of circumstances, after 3 of their children and their niece were killed by a drunk driver in a devastating accident. It would break most of us. But in the midst of their heartache, something miraculous happened, a reason to go on. And I, for one, couldn't be happier. I've been following their journey, and now I'd like to share it with you. This is a story about joy after sorrow. Hope when hope seemed lost.
She's so cute. She is giving us hard time, but she's so cute.
And the power of forgiveness.
I've accepted what's happened. Can't change the past.
Hi, my name is Shabal Kassis. So this is what happened in February the 1st. We were going on a walk to celebrate my sister's birthday and to get ice cream. And a car just came out of nowhere and just hit us from the back and made me go into coma. And it made four of my best friends die. Yeah.
My name is Sienna Abdallah, and I'm going to be singing a song that I made up.
Sierra was cheeky. She was our diva.
I love you, I love you, I love you. You're my #1 favorite.
Good afternoon, teachers and my fellow Year 5 peers. My name is Angelina Abdallah.
Angelina, she was the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in my life on this earth.
Beautiful, selfless, courageous.
Let's all put our hands together to the first Holy Communion boy, Anthony Abdallah.
Anthony was a gentleman, loving, caring, soft, best kisser. He had very good lips.
So, fellas, good! You know, he was becoming a teenager and I was really enjoying it. He was that kid, man. I miss him heaps. Layla and I look at each other and say, you know what? We did everything we could as parents. So their love tanks were full.
The driver is a 29-year-old male who's local to the Oatlands area.
He was then brought back to Castle Police Station where he was subjected to a breath analysis which gave a reading of 0.150.
I went to the hospital. Liana's there. Where's my brother and sisters? I came up to her, I said, Liana, Anthony, Angelina and Sienna, they've gone to be with God.
Half your family in one go. And far too young.
In a blink of an eye.
The next day, at the site where a drunk driver killed 3 of her children, Layla gave this remarkable statement.
I don't hate him. I think in my heart I forgive him, but I want the court to be fair.
Today, he was sentenced to a minimum 21 years jail. For a family that's already publicly forgiven the driver, it was not a disappointing result.
Where my disappointment lies is the way our culture loves drugs and alcohol.
Has he said sorry to you?
Yeah, he did. He apologised at the courts and, you know, he had a letter and the judge read it out, but I looked straight through him. The guy, when I saw him, he was a broken man. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
In their grief, Danny and Layla discussed having another baby. They hoped it would help heal them. Danny had previously had a vasectomy and had to have it reversed. Layla fell pregnant, but sadly miscarried. Then she fell pregnant again, and as her belly grew, our cameras were there.
All right, we're here.
And I'm at the stage where the doctor wants to see me once every 2 weeks to monitor the baby, because I'm close to give birth.
She's so happy now.
Let's do it. Is he here yet?
All right, so there's the baby's head, right where it's supposed to be.
Size okay?
That's a big head.
Is that the head?
That's the baby's head, so that's a 34-week size head. So
Oh, wow, look at that.
Look at the head.
That's the arms.
need some fingers there.
No, it's like... It looks
See the fingers?
The baby's kicking. Can you see it
And there's-
kicking on the
there's
after
feet.
side? I love this sound. It sounds wet. That's the
Is
heartbeat.
the heart beating good?
Perfect.
Now you get the first picture.
Oh my god. I love watching Leanne's face.
Thanks, doctor.
No worries, man.
Come on, isn't it perfect timing? Like the minute we've done it, you walk out and you see a rainbow. The rainbow baby is a baby after you've had a miscarriage or pain. This is powerful. That's a sign from the kids. Let's press the button on 3. All together.
I'm feeling great. I'm excited about the baby. Feels like my first child again.
As we sit here, you're very close, aren't you? You're very close to having the baby now.
I'm due in 1 week.
Yeah.
So I was just contracting before I came
Oh, no.
to the
Really?
interview.
All right, we'll be careful then. If you need to go, go.
Yeah.
On March 17, Spotlight's cameraman John Varga got a call from Danny Abdullah.
He said, Layla's going to have the baby tonight. So I jumped in my van and I drove up. I live down the coast, so it took me about an hour and a bit to get up there. I get to the house and Layla's in the house cleaning. And I'm like, is everything okay? And she's like, yeah, we're going to have the baby tonight. And I said, okay, let's go then. We jumped in Danny's car, we went to the hospital. Let's do it.
I'm so happy and I can't wait to meet the baby.
This baby has meant so much to myself and Layla. And it's taught, our kids, life is tough and it'll throw things at you, but don't give up.
It's a powerful message that's travelled as far as the Vatican, an invitation to come to Rome.
We were asked to come to the World Meeting of Families, and we were nominated by our bishop. And funny enough, the topic was forgiveness, the path to holiness.
And it's going to be the eve of Anthony's 60th birthday. That's what makes it extra special for us.
For Layla, practice would make perfect.
We taught our kids to love each other, to read the Bible, to be kind. When I spoke about the driver, I said, I don't hate him. I think in my heart I forgive him.
What we experienced, and then the next step after that, what we took, I think shocked the world. But when they understand why we did it, they realise, yeah, I think Layla does have a point. They need to forgive for the greater good of their other kids, to keep the family unit together.
The next day, they got a prized front row location to see the Pope at his regular Vatican Mass. Danny proudly holding 14-week Selena in his arms. The Pope's look may have been fleeting, but it was enough for Danny and Layla. More than that, they believe their 3 angels in heaven were proudly watching on.
I know little Selena can't understand it yet, but do the two of you sort of talk to her, whisper to her about the very special siblings that she has but won't meet?
All the time, all the time, all the time.
We'll always share stories with her about her siblings in heaven, and they'll always be part of our lives in everything we do. It's an honour for us to share our story. Although, we've been through the worst pain imaginable as parents, we were able to, share our message of the power of forgiveness. Selena.
They are a wonderful family, and we certainly wish them all the best. Sadly, this past week, Danny and Layla learnt that the man responsible for killing their 3 children has had 6 years slashed from his prison sentence. And while they say they have forgiven Samuel Davidson, they remain angry and upset by a judicial decision that undervalues the deaths of Anthony, Angelina and Sienna. I'll be back with more of Spotlight after the break. That's our show for tonight. Before we go, we'll leave you with a taste of all the excitement to come when Australia aims up for its biggest ever medal haul when the Commonwealth Games get underway. Live and exclusive on 7 this week. And by the way, good luck to Cody and Emma and all their teammates. Enjoy.
Australia's green and gold army of athletes are on the march again in what promises to be a record-breaking rendition of the Commonwealth Games. The team is bold, confident, brimming with talent and the determination to produce the greatest gold rush in the history of Australian sport.
She's the Commonwealth champion. Australia win gold. And it's Australians 1, 2 and 3.
So many of the legendary moments in Australia's bountiful sporting folklore come from our connection to the Commonwealth Games.
This is where we come alive.
The stadiums and streets of Birmingham will be brimming with people.
This is where we come alive.
While here at home, millions of Australians will follow the awe-inspiring achievements, the triumphs and tragedy, the courage and competition across 11 days.
A golden Commonwealth Games for Australia.
There is something special about this green and gold ensemble. Within them echoes the greatness that has come before.
Oh, he goes clear!
But also the promise to write their own unique chapter in Australia's sporting history. The Aussie Gold Rush is about to begin.
We can start the celebration for Australia.
Get set for a Commonwealth Games like no other.